Hey folks, Dave, the Not So Evil Viking 13 here, and welcome back to the American Republic. This is my somewhat historical Let's Play of the United States of America in Empire Total War. And we're looking here in the AI turn in the summer of 1846. At long last, as expected, Prussia has declared war on us. We've been trying to end the wars with Austria and Sweden in Europe, and Prussia has apparently taken offense. What I'm going to do here is attempt to get Great Britain to join the war against them as well. Let's see if it works. Alright, France and Great Britain have both joined us. Whereas all of Prussia's allies have abandoned her. Now, Prussia being one of the closest empires to our holdings in Europe is extremely dangerous. And they are much closer and much stronger than even Austria. Here's the first attack. General Leitner attacking the eastern borders of our military fortifications here in Central Europe. I think this is, yeah, it's just outside of Amsterdam. So we're going to start this episode out with a battle. Hopefully I can win a few of these and get Prussia to sue for peace quickly. And it looks like we're going to have a rainstorm here. But hey, I have some puckle guns. These are repeating cannons, these puckle guns right here. I'm going to put them right next to this farmhouse, and I'm going to make that the center of my defense. Some cannons here. And I might put one unit of cannons behind some sandbags here. Put you guys behind some trenches and some what are these called? Hedgehogs, I guess you could call them, the spikes. That should prevent any kind of cavalry charge right there. And let's continue that off on the side here. We'll do some more pikes and some more trenches. I'm going to put my general back here. Do I have any light infantry? I don't think I do, actually. I'll just put some generic line infantry in that house instead. What are you guys getting stuck on here? I'll put down some trenches. And some more pikes. Republican Guard. With trenches. Who else do we have here? More line infantry. I'm going to put you guys right down through here. I want trenches and pikes. You guys just be in square formation over here. Well, now, we'll start you out with some extra pikes. And then I'll put you in square formation. That leaves a little bit of line infantry left. Their deployment area extends way off to the side here. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of maneuvering before we start this. Let's put my puckle guns on this side. right here in this grove. Now, which line infantry did I move by accident there? I'm not sure. But I'll put this expatriate infantry up here. That looks pretty good right there. The problem with the defenses for the cannons like this is that they really have a tiny range of fire. It's really not good. Let's just get rid of those sandbag bunkers entirely. And some more line infantry down here. Let's put you guys up there with the pikes. You guys, I want you guys with sandbags or trenches. There we go. That's our puckle gun right there. It's actually hard to see it. Let's put it right here. And then something that they're getting stuck on in that tree line. So to keep my lines consistent, seeing they're getting stuck on something right there. Let's just move everybody back just a little bit. And that'll give my puckle guns a bit more room to breathe as well. On a really careful defense set up here. And that looks pretty good. I have overlapping fields of fire, so yeah, I feel pretty good about this defense. And now for my cavalry. You guys are just going to seal in the gaps here. I just want you watching my flanks. Whew, it is hard to see anything with all this rain. At long last, let's get this thing started. They have lots of cannons back here. Looks like some howitzers. And I got a few kills there right off the bat. That's nice. Lots and lots of cavalry, so if I can find my own lines in all this rain, let's put my corners in square formation. Still not sure who left those trenches behind. There's a few more men down there. Lots of cavalry charging towards my puckle guns. Hopefully I'll be able to hit them with a lot of fire and stop that charge. But that's a very dense charge, oh my. I think the volume of fire is breaking their morale, charging straight in like that. I have lost a puckle gun already to some of their cannon fire. That's not good. They're throwing a lot of cavalry against me. And their cannons are kind of open right now, so I'm going to start my cavalry flanking immediately. Having already lost one puckle gun, I really don't want to lose any more. Whoa. My lines just got hit with heavy quicklime shot. Puckle guns down to 11 men, and almost all the men in the farmhouse are dead. This 75th Regiment of Horse down to 111 men out of 225. Yeah, we're making a charge for that cannon right now. Where are they? They have dragoons back here with still some strength to them, but does not matter. I have to hit those cannons right now. That quicklime is just putting gigantic holes in my lines. A very large unit of dragoons back here, but their cannons are packing up, it looks like. A lot of their dragoons are still back here. And my dragoons just killed half my own unit because they turned into them as they fired. That was awful timing for that first barrage. Wow. It's the danger of mixing light dragoons with traditional cavalries. Their carbines, it's mainly friendly fire, is all you get. I'm going to switch these cannons down here to canister shot. Start working on that infantry. How are things back here? These cannons back here, let's have you guys fire at their general right here. You guys come back and help with these dragoons. And I believe we've gotten rid of a lot of their artillery. What a messy fight. You guys go ahead and form lines and engage that infantry. Cannons, fire on... Let's see. Probably all this grouped infantry back here with round shot. I'm not seeing any of their cannons left, so I'm going to assume they're either dead or in the woods somewhere. Militia's falling back to interrupt our cavalry fight back here. Fall back out of range. Fall back. I'm going to swing all of this infantry around. Abandon our trenches over here. How are you guys doing back here? Not bad. The trenches appear to be helping a lot. They do have a lot of infantry that are charging right now. Buckle guns, fire into the crowd. I think my light dragoons just fired again, causing my own horse to rout. Annoying. All cavalry, ignore the militia. Let's circle around, hit their lines from behind, and try and kill that general too. There we go. Now they're breaking. Canister shot, sending tons of casualties right through their lines. I saw a lot of blood right there. Go right for the general right there, and you guys hit this regiment of foot. Got a unit of militia up here trying to be brave. Fire on them right in front of you. There's some losses. And here comes reinforcements to help kill that general. Let's take him out immediately. And then we can focus on mopping up the rest of these guys. Speaking of which, this militia is still running around back here. There we go. Got their general. He could not run. So you guys work on these militias. But this makes me wonder, is all of Prussia's armies like this? If they're all made up of militia, that could be really interesting because they have lots of full-stack armies, a scary amount, really, but yeah, if they're all militias, I might have a really solid chance of ending this quickly. Although we'll have to slug it out. I guess maybe quickly isn't the right word, but efficiently, maybe. All units, all artillery, fire on that militia. Oh yes, I know I've won, but we're gonna fight this one out. Send these guys packing with maximum casualties. Really just this one unit left now. So I'm going to chase them down and then call this complete. All artillery, hold your fire. In that fight, we deployed over 3,000 troops, but we did lose 529. I think a lot of that was friendly fire, and of course, their quicklime artillery from their howitzers. They deployed 2,200 and lost a very solid 1,500. Yeah, they only killed 182 directly, so the rest of that, of my losses, was artillery and friendly fire. Regiment of Horse. Regiment of Force, indeed. 340 kills. Light Dragoons, 298. Foot Artillery, 221. Gotta love that canister shot. Also, thank you, Trenches and Fortifications. And it looks like they're going to come at us once again. This is not an opportunity to intercept. They actually are attacking me. And it looks like it's a unit, or army, made up of artillery and a little bit of cavalry and some line infantry. I'm going to want to be aggressive so I can readjust and take out these reinforcements from that previous army quickly. This is definitely the fight for American-held Netherlands right here. Hey, at least this time it's not pouring down rain. Although I think this is... No, this is not the exact same battlefield, but we do have that farmhouse again. I'm going to put my wounded puckle guns right there. What's my most injured line infantry? These guys right here with 63. You go in the house. 225 right here next to them with trenches. Put a few more out to the side here. Some pikes, more trenches. The game just calls these pikes fences. Huh. More of those pike fences there on the end. I think I'm gonna put one of my artilleries right here. No, right here. That slight rise in the terrain should help. And the other one can go where? Well, given that there's a pretty narrow deployment zone for them, I might want to put it somewhere very close. There we go. There's a slight ridge line. The question is, how many troops can I get in between them here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put you guys with pikes right there, and you guys with trenches right there. And more pikes. General, you stay in the back here. This could get mobile very quickly. You guys in the tree lines with pikes and trenches in the woods. Alright. And that does it, I believe. One more unit of line infantry. Down here with pikes. We've got light dragoons. I'll put you guys here on the left. A small regiment of horse just back here to be ready to reinforce. That's our super injured unit. And then some horse to go ahead and start flanking in case of their artillery. And they're going to have a small army to start out with, but they're going to be reinforcing with more troops. Cannons start with their cannons. Ooh, close one for them. Cavalry, let's move out. I'm going to hold down shift here to make some waypoints and get these guys flanking. And the puckle guns are talking as their dragoons are coming in here. There's that quicklime. They do love it. My troops just smashed out all the windows in the house and are now firing down from the windows. Breaking that charge again just in time. They almost hit my pikes right there. Their general's out in the open. Let's break our cavalry off and hit them first. I'm going to have my light dragoons go right for that artillery. Cannons, switch to shrapnel shot. And focus on the infantry. Their general got caught over here on the flank. But some special cavalry are coming in from the Prussian side here. Death's Head Hussars. Puckle guns. Hit them immediately. This artillery, switch to canister shot. And I think I can get all of their artillery and their generals dead. Cavalry, fall back. We just killed 2 generals. One here, and one where? Oh, one of the artilleries. Alright. Oh, right. So that general on horseback was the reinforcing general. The cannon was the small armies general / commander. Definitely works for me. That shrapnel shot is working well. It's, I believe, cannonballs stuffed with debris. It's like a long-range shotgun shell. Not quite as powerful as just canister shot, but still deadly. Light Dragoons with no losses have taken out all of the enemy's artillery up here. Let's take this hillside right here in this farm field and take a look at what's coming. 6-pounder horse artillery, only 2 cannons, and a lot of mounted artillery here in the back. We're going to push for that immediately. Death's Head Hussars, you guys are engaging my cavalry though. Let's try and get you back towards this square formation. Might be some friendly fire, but we could use the help. These guys are elite. Let's also get this unit of 12 horse coming to reinforce. There's a charge, the retreat through the woods there. And everyone turn and hit them. Whoa there, puckle guns. Don't fire down our lines. Let this cavalry do the work. There we go. Alright, puckle guns. Now you can attack them as they retreat. They have some long-range Jaegers up here. Guard Jaeger Battalion. Snazzy. They definitely have some long-range rifles. And it looks like their artillery is set up back here now. I don't think I'll be able to get to it. Whoa, we just killed one of their cannons right there. With one of our cannonballs. I'm gonna get off to the side here and just be ready for a charge. How are things going back here? Regiment of Foot trying to go head to head with my fortifications. That's going to end poorly for them for sure. How many losses per second, I wonder? And they are broken. The Prussians are being very, very aggressive here. They're extremely confident. What is a foot troop artillery? I don't get those. I'm not sure what they are. They look just like 12-pounder artillery, but they sound a little different, I think? Maybe? Their line infantry are hitting my cavalry, so let's go ahead and fall back. We lost several men there. Let's just fall all the way back. These light dragoons are taking artillery fire. We just took our first losses. But if I can get them behind cover, and there we go. I think that's all the reinforcements coming through. I'm gonna try to sneak in here. But this regiment of horse might try and stop me. What are they gonna do? Yep, they're gonna intercept along with... Okay, I'm gonna go for it. Intercepted. They've taken some losses now, though. And now my cavalry can come from the other side. These dragoons are gonna take some serious losses, but... I think I can kill this artillery. Cannons over here. What are you guys doing? Oh, that's the puckle guns. Can you guys reach these guys? Yes, you can. Shrapnel shot. And round shot for these infantry back here. Yeah, my dragoons were not ready for a fight with an elite regiment of horse, it looks like. And now my horse are tired. Let's kill that 6-pounder horse artillery, and then... maybe the rest of the artillery? We'll see. Their line infantry are getting shots off as well. A messy defense, but they're pretty spread out here. You guys fall back just a bit. We'll let these puckle guns do some work. Oh wow, this farmhouse is in rough shape. Unit of 12 cavalry. Let's make a flank, maybe. How are things going back here? Just a messy fight overall, it looks like. One that we're definitely going to lose. We're down to 30 horses total. They still have 50. So that leaves a lot of artillery back here. Alright, garrison in the house. Let's get you guys on this hill back here. And there goes the last of our cavalry. Let's pull you guys off to the side just a bit. I want you guys to fire some, what is this? Yeah, the shrapnel shot down the lines there. If this unit of 12 horse were over here, we could actually take on these riflemen. Let's do that. They're going to be super tired, but really all I can do. Got militia, line infantry, and Freikorps, which are riflemen, I think. And a burning column of smoke from that farmhouse. Our left flank is pretty secure. Let's just go ahead and move these guys up. Everyone form your lines right here. Republican Guard, I want you slow marching over here to reinforce. Well, things are looking a little bit dire, but I think we're going to win this pretty handily. I'm just going to be very low on cavalry for the next fight. Puckle guns, turn and hit these guys right in front of you here. They just arrived from the back of the map. And there we go. That volume of fire broke them quite quickly. And that leaves what here in the back? We've got that regiment of horse just sitting on top of these cannons. And then just their left flank over here, which is now taking some losses from my adjusted right flank. You guys go ahead and close this distance. And let's take out these riflemen. I want this cannon moving up as well. There we go. We have broken that militia finally. Now I've got one very tired unit of 12 horse back here that's not really doing much. I'll slow walk him out. Alright men, take out those riflemen. There's some losses for them right there, and they're broken. About 15 men killed there in a span of 10 seconds. And yet more fall. Let's just wrap you guys in on this side right here. And I am going to use the fast forward button just because we have a lot of just back and forth shooting and maneuvering to do. Especially with those cannons in the far back. Speaking of cannons, though, let's move my 12-pounder up here. And I'll bring one unit to guard it. What's my weakest unit? 208. 225. 201. You guys go ahead and come out here. I think you're pretty secure on the left flank. And those militia are back again. Republican Guard, take up formation at the crest of the hill. Quickly. they're still dropping cannon fire down on top of us. Oh, you guys, form lines, form lines. They are turning to face you. Don't get shot in the back now. You're getting shot in the back. Return fire. Come on, men. There's a volley, finally, from the left side. Oh. What are you guys doing back? Bayonet charge. From both sides. Yes, indeed, they are shaken. And the Republican Guard has sent that militia packing again. We have 11 horses now. And their cavalry is moving in. If they take the bait, I'll be charging in with those 11 horses to get those cannons. Only 28 men have escaped that bayonet charge. Mounted troop artillery is deploying. What is that? Republican Guard, I want you guys charging forward here. Looks like some very fast cannons. Not 12-pounders, maybe 6-pounders. Okay, guys, enough of the bayonet charging. Let's just get a line formed. Let's take on these cannons and artillery back here. Cannons and artillery. Artillery and horse. And end this thing. And fast forward we go. As we position to take on this mounted troop artillery. And they are panicking. Left their cannons behind. My men are tired. So let's slow march on out towards the enemy. Everybody on round shot who can be, and then we'll have that other cannon set up here in just a minute. Regiment of horse, go this way. They're still just firing away. Everyone else just stay here with our fortifications, I guess. I want you guys firing on that horse. Whoa, 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 too far. And they are broken. Almost took my horse out too far there. Oh, they're gone. Charge in after those cannons. Let's do it. I'm going to have you unlimber, but I'm not going to have you fire because I think I can end this faster with just my ground troops right here. Let's see how it goes. And there go all their horses. They're fighting it. Down to 7 horses right there. Some vicious hand-to-hand combat here. 6. You guys charge in, but they are retreating. We have won, guys. We deployed 2,500 to their 1,900. We lost 700 men, probably, yeah, my cavalry, and then a lot of that back and forth fire from our main ranks. They lost 1133. Top kills, 24-pounder artillery at 158. Gotta love that canister shot. Give it a rest, Prussia. Not that you will. I wish you would. So it looks like the defense here is going to continue. We have an opportunity to intercept with, yeah, it looks like our battered army. But reinforcing us will be two, actually full-strength armies. And I think this is a great opportunity right here. I'm thinking I'm going to want to take it. It's going to be a long fight, but with this battle we could take out a lot of these Prussian frontline armies and maybe even hurt them enough to cause them to accept peace. With a battle that long, though, we are beyond out of time, so I'm going to stop this episode right here. As always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to keep an eye on the other stuff going up on the channel this week, and I'll see you guys next time.